everybody, welcome to the Joy of Building. I'm your normal co-host, Garrett, and I'm joined by Daniel.
Hi,
our
I'm
favorite.
Daniel. So, I don't know, y'all have probably seen me on the morning break or something. If you only ever watched the Joy of Building, though, I guess maybe you wouldn't have seen me before.
I would say most people know you, at least from the emoji.
I've guest appeared on the Joy of Building maybe once or twice.
Yeah. You normally come in, you've got like a little catchphrase or something.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah,
like,
something
popping
like
in
that.
as a special guest, but I mean, I've filled in before, because there was one time I built the like Ogle's Ice Fortress or whatever.
Okay.
Because Steven, I think it was last week, pulled that as one of the sets that he wanted to build, and I was like, wait, we've done this before. He was like, no, we haven't. And I was like, yeah, that's because I built it. So.
He did that when, like the week he came back after I already built the chum bucket. He picked up the chum bucket and was like, yo!
No, I want to build it. Yeah, sorry, bud. You missed it. You were out.
So funny. But, Danny, you've brought some pretty special
I did.
sets. These are not ones from our store. They're not on our website.
That's true. These are all from the private collection.
Yeah, from the vault.
From the vault. That's true. But I have I've had these and they're all sealed, and I've been looking for a good excuse to build one of them. So this seems like as good an excuse as any.
Oh man, yeah.
So we did a poll on YouTube.
We did,
but we will still honor the live vote.
Yes.
So I guess without further ado, what do you like? Come up with names for them so people can vote quickly?
So this did win our YouTube poll. This is a great set. What is that? Citadel of Orlan?
Yeah.
Great set.
We'll call that one Citadel. Let's just call this one Train.
50-year Train.
And
Windmill.
What do you want to call this one? Yeah, Windmill or Borkum. All right, we'll call it Windmill. Yeah,
Super cool sets. I mean, whichever one you guys want to see tonight, Daniel has said he will bust the seals on them.
That's right. Actually, I'll probably need to get a knife or something.
Yeah, we'll get you one.
Anyway, let's go ahead and start the voting. So feel free to spam the chat.
Vote as many times as you want.
To vote for. Vote as many times as you want. Train, Citadel, or Windmill. So go ahead and start voting while I find something to cut with.
How did you get the 2 employee sets?
So this one just came into the store here, and one day, and pretty early on when I was working here. I probably had this for over a year.
Okay.
I bought that one. This was from the infamous Portland Hall.
Oh, yes.
The Borkum Rift Grant. And then this one was just from Brick Fair, Virginia.
Yep, I remember when you got that.
Let me see if I can find something.
All right, let's see.
Here.
Castle, Train. A lot of castle emojis. I like that.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Bust out the emoji.
Yeah. Card saying Windmill. May have to go grab the box cutter.
This might work. I don't have
What's up, Brick Mom VA?
Yeah, let me run and grab a box cutter real quick. I didn't think about that because we don't usually need one of those for Joy Building.
Randy, I agree. This is a good shirt. Don't say anything while he's gone. I'm gonna raise my chair so I'm taller than Daniel. All right, let's see. Train. Lena Bricks really wants to see those trains. This is a cool set. I like the monorail in it. That's really cool. Let's see. Wow. That's a lot of castle. What's y'all's opinion on Knight's Kingdom? I never had any of the Night Kingdom sets, but hey.
I'm back. What are we building?
I am seeing so much Citadel.
All right,
I'm seeing so much castle. The trains are cool, but
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think we're doing Citadel.
Let's do it.
All right, awesome. We've got
here. Let's show it off on Spotty.
Yeah,
because this is a crisp box here. We got a little bit of glare on it, but this is nice like high gloss box art. You got this sweet flap with the cutout in the corner, and then on the inside,
I missed box flaps.
Back it up a little bit. Nice display there, and then it might be a little hard to show off, but on the flap you've got a whole map of the Kingdom of Morcia, which is enticing you to collect all of the other sets there are to get. Now, I'm not as big on Knight's Kingdom 2 lore. I didn't brush up very much, but it seemed like, with the whole card game that was going on, this was going to come with 3 cards. It seemed like every set came with some like special accessory or something that like gave your character extra powers. So this one has like this trans neon orange
that's cool
disc up here, which you can put on their shields. It's way up there at the top. I'm trying to get it in frame. And you could like put that on the stud on their shields, and that would I don't know, give them some kind of power.
Cool.
How do I get into this set? Oh, don't tell me it's punch tabs.
Oh, it better not be.
I don't see punch. Oh yeah, it is punch tabs. So
well,
I'm gonna slice it.
That is not happening.
I'm not gonna punch it.
That is not happening.
Let me find
Let's see. We've got I see Fox Leader. I see T Valkyrie, Grumpy J.
Yeah, who else
we got
who else
Randy.
We got in the chat?
Randy's
Randy, everybody drop your Randy emojis. Now that we got
I think
him.
we have a Randy emoji now.
We do have a Randy emoji.
Nice. Let me see those Randy emojis. Oh, we got
Uh,
dust off the bricks.
We'll be going over to Randy's later to watch the premiere of season 4 we're on now of
Season
Lego
4.
Masters.
Yep.
I'm losing track because it's like we just watched 3, but then they're doing 4 now, but they're already casting for season 5, so I had to think about that one for a second.
Now they're doing Lego Masters Juniors.
That's true. I'm excited for that.
I think that's gonna be really cool.
I think that's overdue. I mean,
It's like what? Like ages like 8 to like 17?
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all sorts of legal stuff they have to
I'm sure.
to go through. I'm trying to be real careful with this.
I'm
But
sure.
yeah, I think it's overdue that they figured out how to do that.
Well, it's
I
like
wouldn't be
Master Chef
surprised.
Junior and stuff.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if they do teams of kids or if they'll be pairing them with an
Mhm.
adult or family
That'd be
member or
interesting.
something. So we'll have to see, but I'm excited for the concept of it. I know Steven was as well.
8 to 19, Fox Leader says. Okay.
But yeah, so Steven is out this week. I don't know if we mentioned this already because
Yeah.
he is down in Orlando.
That is true.
For the watch party for Lego Masters,
Yep.
which is premiering tonight.
I think he's also doing some book signing while he was down there.
Doing some book signing, yep. Doing some meet and greet action. All right, I think I have. Yes, I have safely.
Oh, looks like
gotten
Malister joined us. What's up, Malister?
This is a brand new set unboxing from 2004.
Whew.
So
Is that an OG price
You want
tag
to
I
huff
see?
that 2004 air out of there? Ooh,
Oh,
yummy! Smells
that's good.
smells like Bionicle. Smells like.
That smells like wave 3 of Bionicle in there.
Look at these wacky
Whoa.
bags. I forgot they used to do this. You get those.
That's
those,
cool.
Like grayscale pictures
Yeah.
of what you were building from that bag. So this was slightly better than the old perforated bags, which were not numbered. These
Those
are
things
numbered,
awful.
but they. What's really cool is they were putting pictures on the bags of what you were building.
That's cool. I like that.
And then I guess they realized that was a waste of ink. Good. My instruction manual's not all creased up and
Nice.
folded. That's nice. So it looks like we've got 3 bags and then a ton of loose parts because this set does have a lot of chunky elements that don't fit in the bag. So several rock pieces, several of these
bunch
larger
of merps.
castle panel pieces, and then these weird. I think these started with Jack Stone.
Yeah.
These large plates with the like pins that come out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So those pins are kind of annoying for mock builders and things because you kind of have to work around them. But
There's a version without pins though, isn't there?
there is of the like 12 by 12 regular plate. I don't think there is one with these the one that has the squares that kind of come out on the corners like that. And then what's really interesting, you definitely don't see this anymore, a bag of just the minifigures.
Now that's strange.
Because nowadays that would straight up get stolen out of every set. That's actually why they, I think, distribute them
More
amongst
than
the bags.
likely.
Either to prevent theft, but also to, like, you know, make it more exciting through the build process, kind of spread it out. Alright, so let's...
I always forgot these were like, you could remove the shields on the buildable characters and use these.
I guess this is technically... Yeah, so the figs are bag number 1, and then we have bags 2, 3, and 4 now.
Okay.
I'll leave 2 up here, put 3 and 4 away, and we'll start with our minifigs.
Oh, we got Flounder in the chat. What's up, Flounder?
How's it going, Flounder? Flounder was there when I bought this, probably.
Oh, yeah? He probably
Well,
was.
he was a Brick Fair. I don't know if he was standing there, you know, when I bought this. Another odd thing about old Lego sets is they used to come with the heads on the minifigures.
That is weird.
I don't know. They did that at least up until 2004 then, I guess.
Strange.
But yeah, in old sets, like back towards the tail end of the 90s, I don't often buy old things that are sealed to open them.
Yeah.
But the few times that I have, yeah, I've noticed that they always come with
That's
the
different.
heads on there. Even if you have to then take the head off to like put the armor piece on.
Yeah.
So I think it had to do with keeping the head, or the, well, I don't know. Maybe it was for
I
the
couldn't tell
torso
ya.
printing or the head printing or something to keep it lined up. I don't know. Something about manufacturing.
Different.
It is different.
It's something
It is
different.
The more you know. Oh, you were asking earlier about the price tag on the bottom. Yeah, so... Oops,
Was that an OG price tag on the bottom?
This is an OG price tag on the bottom. I'm ashamed to admit... Well, no, I'm not ashamed, but I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for this to get it sealed. But it is slightly saddening to see on the bottom regular price $49.95, sale price $24.99.
Jesus.
So for $25, probably in late 2004, you could have picked this up.
We need to have a time machine.
Yep. I'm gonna get my top men on it, Garrett.
We need to make
I'm
one.
gonna get my top men on it just for you.
So, well, I mean, you can go back and get one of these for $24.99.
Yep.
And I can go back to 2009 and get a Toa Madanui for $50.
There you go.
So,
yep.
that's the move.
$50. And what do those go for now?
We have one now for $8.99. And
$899.
yes,
Right? Yeah.
and the mask alone is about $699.
And that's just a built set. That's
a
not
built set.
sealed. That's
Nope.
not certified pre-owned.
Nope.
Does that even have the instruction manual with
Nope.
it? That's just straight up the raw set, just built.
The mask
Is like
itself
$900.
is about $700.
That's insane. That is insane.
And there is a pearl silver version of it.
And this is not like it's not like a prototype part
Nope.
or
It was
this is just a standard
officially released in the set.
set. That's crazy.
And the silver version goes for about $30.
That's nuts. Another thing that's interesting about this is the Rascus figure that comes in this one does not have the armor chest plate. He actually has his normal armor pattern just printed on his torso there.
I do like that print.
And that's because he has to interact with a play feature that we'll see later. This guy's really great. I love the Guardian fig. Let me finish getting it together.
Who's your knight of choice?
My knight of choice is Rascus.
Is Rascus?
And I don't think there's anybody else at the store that I know of who has said that their favorite knight is Rascus.
Not
Joe
that
likes
I know of.
Danju,
Yeah,
is that right?
Joe's a Danju guy.
Which is if you don't know, he's the purple one.
Mhm.
It took me a while to brush up on which ones were which.
What is he, like, his power's like, what, speed or something?
Oh, I couldn't tell you
Yeah.
that.
I know Santa's is strength. And I like Santa's.
Yeah, because he's like, his symbol is the bear, and
He's
he's
the
just
dude.
sort of, he's the tank character.
Maybe throwing boulders.
Yeah. So here's our. I think he's called the Guardian.
Mark
Or
says
like the
Jaco all the
Citadel
way.
Guardian. Yeah, Mark would be a Jaco.
Yeah, he
fan.
would.
Jaco's he's a pretty boy. He's a I don't know. I don't think he's a very
Excuse
deep
me.
character. So he's got this sweet trans neon green
I was about to say.
spear, which is awesome. That's probably one of the things that first caught my eye with this set.
That's really cool.
This was one of the first sets that I attempted to like part together
Mhm.
off of Bricklink, but this was years ago. So I was
Yeah.
young and didn't know what I was doing and didn't know how to work Bricklink.
Yep.
So I did it, but there's definitely like parts that were wrong,
Oh,
just
yeah.
the wrong color, the wrong molds,
Mhm.
and so
That
getting this one nice and sealed is super cool.
It is nice.
I'm gonna have to save these polygons.
That's a cool, like, that's something, that would honestly be a cool thing to put, like, in a little
Especially
shadow
with
box.
the minifigures.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Even though it's grayscale. Alright, tuck that in the box for safekeeping. So how you been, Garrett? What's new?
Morgan said, I want to go back in time and buy all the Cloud City sets.
Yeah, right.
One could
They
dream.
didn't sell well when they were on shelves because, and I will stand by this. I'll die on this hill. Cloud City is a bad set.
Daniel, you ready for it?
It's a bad set.
I agree with you 100%.
I think most people who have gotten over like the sensationalism of what it is to have a Cloud City will agree that it's not a well-designed set. I love it. I have sentimentality for it. I own it. I have all the figs, but like just looking at set design, it's not good.
You ready for my hot take?
What's your hot take?
Cloud City Boba Fett?
Uh-oh. Now this one I'm going to disagree with you on. But go ahead.
That's a trash fig.
Wow. That hurts. That hurts me to hear.
Cloud City, I mean, maybe it's, I'm not big into Star Wars, especially not old Star Wars Lego, but figs don't look good in my opinion. The only old Star Wars fig that I really like, and it's just because I have nostalgia for, is the original Grievous.
Okay.
Because I remember carrying one of those in my pocket when I went to school as a kid.
Yep. That's fair.
But Cloud City Boba, I mean, like, I get it. What was that, 2003?
2003, yes.
Like, I get it. Minimal printing. It just looks, it's not, the price it goes for, I cannot wrap my brain around it.
I will say I don't think it's worth the price that it goes for.
No.
Because that's not what I paid for mine.
And I should also preface, I'm not a minifig guy. I have maybe, if you don't count Rock Monsters, I maybe have 15 minifigs in my collection.
Okay, yeah, that's really not a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to count Rock Monsters, that brings it to maybe like 56.
56 instead of 15.
Yeah.
So, do some quick math on that. How many Rock Monsters do you have?
A little bit.
Another weird piece. That's one of the old train roof pieces.
Oh, that is weird.
In dark bluish gray.
Yeah, because like you split that in half, and that's 2 separate pieces. Man.
I mean, it's just several slope pieces. But I think they started as train roof pieces. I think there was also one in the Adventurers Sphinx set.
Flounder asks, what makes Mod Nui so expensive? Exclusive colors or parts? So really, the main thing that makes that set so expensive is the Pearl Gold Kanohi Anika. It's the Mask of Life, and it is molded in Pearl Gold, which I think it was 3 years before Mod Nui came out. They did it in Pearl Silver for Toa Anika, and it is only like a $25 mask.
That's crazy.
Then in 2009, it was like the last wave of Bionicle, not stars, but like the Glatorian stuff. They decided to make a Mod Nui, and it was like right when Bionicle was kind of wrapping down. And it was like a $50 set. So I mean, it was expensive and for a Bionicle set.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people got it. It was only available for I think 11 months.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And it's really just comes down to that pearl gold mask. It was always depicted as gold in the comics and everything, and that's the only time they gave it to us in gold.
Gotcha. So it's partly it sounds like it's a number of factors. It's partly the rarity of the piece, the lore behind the piece, and then just the fact that it was a set that didn't run for very long and was hard to get.
And it's a good build. I like Mod Nui. I know a lot of people don't like the build. They think it looks weird. It's unproportioned and whatever. But I like it because he's one of the few yellow Bionicles. I love yellow. It's one of my favorite colors, and there's not a lot of yellow Bionicle.
Unproportioned, like, to itself, or like out of scale with other Bionicles?
To itself.
Okay.
Because Mod Nui, he's like meant to be huge. When he's like a Toa like that, he's like towers over everybody, and then like the actual like spirit of Mod Nui is like the great spirit robot that all the Bionicle universe takes place in.
Gotcha.
And that thing's like 20,000 kilometers tall.
Wait, what? 20,000 kilometers?
Something like that.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's the whole it's like a planet surveying robot.
Okay, yeah, we're talking like galactic scale at this point.
Essentially, what it would do is it would fly around the universe and then find a planet to like research, and it would just lay down in the oceans. And
I thought you were just gonna say like devour the planet.
No.
Okay.
That's what, like the original wave of Bionicle. That island that everything's taking place on is the face of the Great Spirit robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like just sticking above the water.
I'm learning. I'm getting there.
Don't worry, Daniel. We'll watch the 10-hour Bionicle lore video one day.
I'll text you the next
Flounder,
time I have 10 hours.
You do not have a Toa Mod Nui.
Does he? Is he making that up right now?
Flounder has a $300 prototype mask. Not a prototype, but he has
like a rare color.
He has an official trans yellow Cow, which was only available in Europe, and it was like technically not a mismold, like a miscolor.
One of the
So
those European
me and you
ones.
have
We
have the infamous trans brown, trans orange Bionicle mask debate.
I love this.
Yes, but it's that mask, but in trans yellow, because that was the prototype before they did trans orange for it. But a few of those yellow ones got out into blind bags in Europe.
And that debate that we have has only gotten worse now that they've tried to change the name of what was the artist formerly known as Trans Black is now Trans Brown
/ old Trans Black.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's just adding more
good
layers to the confusion.
It's a funny one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Flounder's got a crazy Bionicle collection that
That's cool.
I think he doesn't even really know about, which is awesome.
I didn't know he was into Bionicle.
I don't think he is. I think
he just has it.
Yeah.
Is it like stuff from when he was a kid, or is he collecting it now?
I remember when we got back from Virginia, he sent me a picture of some Bionicle masks he had, and I was like, Flounder, that's a $300 mask set.
And he was just like, is there anything valuable in here? And you were like, yeah, dog.
I was like, what?
That's funny.
I was like, that is literally like a European-only mask. How did you get that?
He didn't know what he had.
It was so good.
That's great.
We were talking about it in Virginia, and I was talking about how like a yellow prototype, and he was like, oh, it's like a translucent yellow Bionicle mask? I think I have one of those. And I was like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
No.
And then, lo and behold, wow.
So funny.
That is funny.
Oh, man.
The more you know, you never know what you got. You never know. That's why you got to ask the experts.
I know, right? Anyone in chat going to Brick Universe Huntsville?
Brick Universe Huntsville? I didn't know there was one.
I've never heard of that. That sounds cool.
There's more and more LEGO conventions that I learn about, like, every month, it seems. I mean, I'm kind of spoiled in that pretty much the only conventions I've been to have been Brick Fair Virginia and Brick World Chicago up until last year when I went to the what I
Atlanta
would now
BrickCon?
consider my local one, Atlanta
Yeah.
BrickCon. So I've traditionally gone to much larger ones, but learning about more of these smaller ones in local areas is really interesting to me.
Let's see. Honestly, if you know this, Daniel, Morgan has got a
What you got?
a good trivia question.
Ooh, got some warm-up trivia for us?
Yeah,
Okay.
and somebody's already answered it, but I'm going to see if you got it.
All right.
The trans neon green pike also appears in one other Lego theme. Which theme?
This
Yep.
piece here?
The
I'm going
trans
to
green
say,
spear.
I'm going to say Alpha Team and more specifically Mission Deep Sea.
You are correct. It
That
is
is
Alpha
correct.
Team. I don't know if
Yes.
it's Mission Deep Sea.
I think it is. I think it was the
But
big squid set. I
that's
think
cool.
he had like spears just like coming out of his mouth for some reason.
Daniel knows his parts. I will say that.
Sometimes I know my
Daniel knows his parts.
I lucked out on that one. That was not one of our trivia questions for tonight, so that's good. Of course, we've got a Lego frog in here. You got to have a Lego frog in your
Always.
boat. Every castle set, I think, has to have a Lego frog. Oops.
Whether
Let's
it
see
be
if we,
green or brown.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Could be brown. All right, I think we're ready for our first play feature demonstration here.
What we got? What we got?
Actually, let's get some minifigs on here. Let's get Santos over there.
Mission Deep Sea sub theme is correct.
Nice. All right, let's get this over here. So this is the bridge lead up here. We've got Santos who can come up the stairs, and then what's really cool, we'll see if it works or if the chains get stuck. But these sort of weighted boulders, if you knock them both off, it should. Yeah, sometimes the chains get a little stuck, but in theory, the rocks act as counterweights that makes the drawbridge actually come up.
You could add a
instead
little
of-
more weight to that,
instead
to
of
those
down.
boulders.
Yeah, so
You could
I
put like
mean,
a ball bearing in there.
They did put stuff in there, but it's just Lego, so it's
Yeah.
not that heavy. So, and the chains not being smooth, they're running over these sort of carriage wheel pieces. So
But that's a really cool
Sometimes I
like
go.
idea for a feature.
it is a cool idea. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if we can. Yeah,
Had a
still
little
doesn't really
more-
wanna go.
Add a little more
But it's,
try.
It's got the idea to it. Maybe if you did it more, it would kind of loosen up.
May have to grease those carriage wheels.
Yeah, get out the WD-40. WD-40 is great for your Lego.
Wonderful. No,
Yeah.
that's awful. Somebody's gonna melt your set.
Don't follow that advice. It's terrible advice. All right, bag number 3. Looks like we're building the tower.
Oh, Lemur Bricks has the perfect trivia question for Mark. Where's Mark?
I don't know if Mark's watching or not. Did he pop in the chat at all?
He was here earlier. This is a trivia question for Mark since he just watched Lego Friends.
Oh no, did he? I thought he watched Lego Elves, or did he watch Friends? too?
No, wait, he watched Elves. That's what it was. You're right.
He's probably been watching Friends.
I would assume.
Yeah. Okay. So like as an example for how little I knew what I was doing when I was trying to part this set together when I was a kid,
Mhm.
like I didn't even know that this blue-violet color was a real color. Like I'm pretty sure I just thought it was all blue in the set. And I
Yeah.
was parting it together and wasn't actually reading the color descriptions on Bricklink because I just didn't know that stuff back then. But yeah,
Is that
here's
what
a-
I think it is?
I don't know. Is it what you
Ooh.
think it is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Bionicle part.
That's a Borat tooth.
There's probably
green?
several parts here that might have maybe not Bionicle. but
In
yeah,
green,
this
that's
one for
cool.
sure. Those could be exclusive to this.
I'm gonna
We'll
look.
find out.
I'm gonna look
Let's find out. Let's go on this journey together.
because anytime Bionicle pieces are recolored, I want to know.
You want to know because you're going to use them to make mocks, which you're going to
Exactly.
astound all of us with at Fair
Exactly.
Virginia next year.
I cannot wait.
4 in from that side, 2 in from that side.
What's the set number on this up?
This is 8780, Citadel of Orlando.
What a good one.
This is another weird one I didn't know about for a while, but it's the... You're good, I'll just show
I
you
got it.
this one. Okay. It is the 4x6 Technic Frame, but some of them came with the pins, like, already in it, but you can't remove these pins. Like, they're stuck in it. If you actually look at the back side of the pins, it's not the normal pin backing.
That's... I've
I
never
don't
seen
know
that
if that
piece.
was kind of like a juniorization technique, you know, that might have appeared in... I'm getting off on the angle. That might have appeared in, like, Jack Stone or something.
Huh.
But it comes with the pins already in it, and they're not meant to be removed.
Yeah,
I mean, you
never-
could potentially do it with pliers
Sure.
or something, but
I've never seen that piece.
yeah, that's crazy. Because I was rooting around through a bin of those at one point,
Mhm.
and I kept finding ones with pins in it. And I was like, why aren't these coming out? But yeah, that one's
Huh.
actually those are stuck in there like that.
And yes, those Borat teeth are set exclusive in green.
Aha, there you go.
Which
What
is
other
a-
colors did they come in?
So we have it in black, which is also set exclusive to a Hero Factory set Drill Dozer. Well, that set looks terrible.
Man,
I'm
we're
sorry.
like doing an RR Slugger video
Yeah.
right now. So exclusive parts.
And it also comes in Milky White
In what?
and
Oh.
Space Shuttle Discovery.
Why? Why Milky White?
Why Milky White?
The most common color for this part was regular white.
Yes.
So why did those ones need to be Milky White?
That's strange.
What year was that Space Shuttle?
That was 2003.
Milky White parts I usually associate with stuff from like the 1960s and 70s.
Yeah, that's the same year that this part came out.
I didn't even think they were making Milky White parts after, post 2000.
It also came in Pearl Light Gray.
Pearl
And a
Light
lot more
Gray.
colors, which this one I
that
am
makes
familiar
sense.
with.
Yeah, I think I've seen those before. That's crazy, though. Okay, so yeah, white was the most common, and then what were our other colors? Green, Milky White,
Green,
Did you say
Milky
Pearl
White,
Silver?
Pearl Silver,
Pearl
and
Light Gray.
Black.
and black.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the black one exclusive to?
A Hero Factory set called Drill Dozer.
Yeah, crazy.
Very odd, very odd.
The more you know. You learn something new every day at Atlanta Brick.
Morgan said I was literally about to ask trivia about what Bionicle parts are in this set.
I feel like you might have done a Knights Kingdom 2 set before or something, and I think you actually did a trivia question about a Bionicle part.
I think so.
In a Knights Kingdom set, and the answer to the trivia question would have been this set. I feel like I remember that happening. Alright, let's see. Where are we at here? Next layer. Yeah, with these big chunky pieces, it makes the architectural parts of this set feel a little simple, but it makes it go together pretty quick. It's a little repetitive, and there's not too much, but as you'll see later, the play features in this set are just awesome.
That's really what shines about this set.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I had gotten this as a kid, I would have played with this for
Would have gone
hours
crazy?
and hours. Yeah, I would have gone absolutely crazy. I don't think I was much into Castle in 2004. I mean, I would have been like 7 years old. Which is, I mean, this set does say 7+.
Yeah.
But I don't think I was big into Castle at the time. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was never a big Castle kid, but until like Fantasy was a thing, and then I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was like, ooh, orcs and skeletons and goblins.
Was Fantasy Era the next one after Knights Kingdom 2? Or is there one in between?
I think it is.
That might be.
I think
the
it
next
is
one.
right after, and then it's
Because
Nexa
I
Knights.
did have a I did have a fair number of Fantasy Era sets. I know I had the Dwarves mine.
I had that one.
I'm trying to think of what other Fantasy Era sets I have. I'm sure that's not the only one.
I know I had the dwarf mine, and I had. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what set it is, what the name of it is, but it's like the horse-drawn like jail cell.
Yeah, I was talking about those on some video recently about how I hate how like every castle and fantasy theme has just some horse-drawn cage.
Yeah. Yep.
Classic Ninja had it. I think that's why I was talking about it, because I said I'll never be a true Classic Ninja completionist because I refuse to buy that set. All right, here's your nostalgia hit for the day.
What we got?
It's actually funny because I'm wearing the shirt with this guy on it. Another iconic Lego Instructions character is the sad smushed Technic Brick, which is telling you not to
Don't
smush your
him.
gears too tight or he cries. So maybe we need to put that guy in a t-shirt.
I think
next.
we should.
That guy's so funny. I love him. Look how sad he is.
He's
like
sad.
oh, and there's lightning bolts coming out of him.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
Now, did you know that the shirt you are wearing is a Bionicle shirt?
Okay. Why? I'll bite.
So, what you're wearing right there is the variant that is being shot in the face with a Zamor sphere.
Okay.
There is a unique graphic that is for the spring-loaded shooters.
Which spring-loaded shoes?
The ones that have the big rubber ends.
The big Technic bullets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those
All
have
right.
a different one, and I'm pretty sure the Flickfire missiles have a different one.
I don't know. I'd have to. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to double
go
check
back
on
and
that.
Probably look at some old instructions.
The only, I do know the rubberized shooter one. That 100% has a unique one because I saw it last night in the Aqua Raiders set.
I think Mark did actually. Mine's getting kind of faded now, but I think Mark actually made this one look like a stud. There's like a little slightly darker area, but
And it's a Zamor sphere.
yeah.
Anyway.
I'll give it to you. All right,
Randy said that's a fun shirt idea.
I think so.
I think we should.
I have strong nostalgia for that guy, the sad
I like
squished
him.
Technic Brick guy. I think he's funny.
He needs a name.
I think one of the early sets that I would have gotten him in would probably be the second edition Hogwarts Castle, which I talked about recently on a Harry Potter video. It's the one that has the clock tower that has the the wind-up piece and had the portcullis that raised up, and the pendulum would swing back and forth, and the clock would spin around. So, and I'm sure that one, that one had a lot of Technic stuff going on. So I'm pretty sure that set had this this little graphic here.
Technic 4x6 open center brick with 2 fixed pins appeared in 3 junior sets.
Is this a trivia question?
I think that's just a statement Morgan's making.
Technic 4x6. Oh, that's the... Yes, okay. With the 2 fixed pins. I gotcha. I gotcha. 3 junior sets, and this one, I assume?
I think so.
That makes sense. I can't think of literally any other reason why you would bother to take an existing piece and then make special pins for it that can't be removed. Now, why they would include that in this set, I don't know. Because this one's, this one's 7+. It's not really a junior set.
Windmill said, what about the Glatorian spheres?
The what sphere? Oh, Glatorian spheres?
Those, it's not a, Thorax Fruit. That's what it's called.
You are, like, speaking another language right now.
Technically.
Man.
Yeah, it's called a Thorax Fruit. Very odd. Very strange things. A lot of kids chewed on those.
Never heard. What do they look like?
They're like the gold spiky, bouncy. Yeah, they're rubber.
Yeah.
A lot of kids ate those.
Those ones are not nearly as good of a snack as the little
the shadow
squid.
leech.
Yeah, the shadow leech.
Or the squid. The squid's a good one too.
Because the spiky balls had a hard plastic part in the center, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
The squids are full.
Bust your teeth on that. Yeah, go to town on the squids and the little.
Or
little
a Roxy worm.
Yeah.
I need to get the trans orange one for a good shoe toy.
When I was 9. We were talking about those the other day. I think you need to. Let's take a quick vote in the chat. Does Garrett need to go out and buy the pair of shoes that come with the that come with the orange?
For any who don't know, which I assume is most people because it's Bionicle.
I actually did. I knew this before you told me that.
It is a weird thing. So for those who don't know, Bionicle had, I think it was 2 or 3 collabs with Nike. But there are Bionicle shoes. The Bionicle shoes have like a removable faceplate on the toes. They look awful. They're terrible.
It's insane.
But there was a version for the Rakshi, which were a villain in 2003, and they had it's like a little rubber worm that fits in their back piece. But on the Rakshi shoes, in the heel of the Nike shoes, there was a translucent orange Crata, and it's only comes in the shoes. You get 2 of them, 1 in each heel of the shoe. There's one on Bricklink doesn't even have a picture for that item.
Wow.
One just showed up on eBay a couple days ago for $999.
That's insane.
And it's a little worm about that big, and it's not standard trans neon orange because it is molded in that rubber. So it is a different looking trans neon orange. It's different. It's weird.
I said, to me, it looked like when cicadas shed their shells and they leave their little nasty.
It looks exactly like
around. That. It kind of looks like that.
Dude, when I was a kid, I used to I would go around. I used to live close to a golf course, and I would always walk around the golf course and go up to the pine trees and find the little shells, and I would pick them off and put them in a cup. And then I would throw them at people.
Okay. Good. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say you ate them.
I'm crunchy.
Yum yum yum.
No, because they're little. If you threw it at somebody, it would stick to them because like the little feet would hook onto their shirt. Yeah. So gross.
So they'd freak out and try and run.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's like it's not even a bug.
That's good. It's just their dead skin.
Randy said, "Got to go get snacks ready. See you guys later."
Bye, Randy. I'll bring the bowls. I'm responsible for bowls.
Thank you, Randy. I'm excited.
See you soon. Oh, yes. He appears on every page where you add one of these assemblies. Well, we're going to see him no less than 3 times in this instruction manual.
We have to have him on a shirt.
I got to get this on a shirt, even if we only make a few.
So good.
Oh, man. I love him. We need a name for him. Chat, give us a name for Sad Squish Technic Brick guy.
Yeah. Liam Brick said, Garrett, give me the most obscure Bionicle fact you know.
Obscure. Oh, man. Like bottom of the iceberg.
Let's see. What's the, I'll give you a video to look up that'll you won't believe it's real. Let me see if I can figure out.
Is it the Bionicle lore video?
No,
Or
it's
is this deeper than that?
Do you remember when I showed you that thing that happened in 2002 that was like the people beating on buckets like drums and they were like dancing and like singing about Bionicle?
Oh yeah, it looked like
Hold up.
what was it that I said it looked like? Like Stomp or Rent?
Yeah.
If you know what either of those things are.
Yeah. The video's called Bionicle 2K2, and it's like a 15-minute video.
2002?
I think so. And it's literally like, it was at a Legoland, like, event.
Okay.
And it's like these people on a stage, and they're like promoting Bionicle or something, but they're like...
Yeah.
It's
It was a publicity
weird.
event.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're like up there like dancing and like banging on like paint buckets for like drums. It's odd.
Yeah, I mean
But-
that was like peak,
Yes.
very late
There's a lot of
90s, early
memes
2000s.
about that video because they just go through like all the Bionicle names and they're like,
Oh, I'm sure.
Tahu, the Toa of Fire.
But they
His
had to-
sword can
they
melt
had to get people
stones.
excited about it.
Yeah, but that's a funny obscure thing. There's a good meme from that about one of the Boroks. He goes like, Korok, the Ice Borok.
I mean, is this like up there with the Paraka rap in terms of...
Paraka Rap's way better.
Okay, all right.
That's just a thing that's so weird. I can't believe Lego did it. Which you honestly showed me a Bionicle thing I've never seen before until yesterday.
I did?
Yeah, the Bionicle van.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. That just like came through on my feed. Did I send you that on Instagram?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
had
I
never
don't know.
seen it was the 2001 like
Just
a
showed
launch.
up and I'm like, Garrett would like this.
It was so cool. It was like it wasn't a van. It was like an old I don't even know, but it had like a Bionicle canister top on the roof.
Oh yeah, there are these folks somewhere over in Europe who have taken like an old van and painted it all up to look like a classic like Lego delivery van. I think
That's
it's got
cool.
like the Lego Merston logo on the side, and it looks like something out of the 50s or 60s. It's super neat. They drive it around to events over there. I think they have an account on Instagram or something, but I can't recall what the name of it is off the top of my head. All right, we are.
Ooh,
almost
ZanLab
there.
is building set 8823 at the moment.
What set is that?
Miss Land's
8823.
Tower.
Ooh, that's from the last wave
That's a cool one.
of Knight's Kingdom. Yeah, that last wave you don't really see very often.
Said got it sealed for $80. It's not bad.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that was probably what 2006, 2007.
2006.
Final
You're
wave?
right.
I
2006.
definitely didn't have a better chance at guessing that because I was looking up Knight's Kingdom 2 trivia earlier.
Yeah, right. Excuse me.
Okay. Doing pretty good.
Have you built any Lego this week, Daniel, besides this?
I was actually just getting ready to ask you because on the morning brick we do
Yes.
our Lego week,
Mm-hmm.
but you were not on. So
That is true.
What's new in your Lego week, Garrett?
So, let's see.
That can be anything you've built, anything
Yeah.
you've bought, any events you've gone to, cool things you've seen online, anything Lego you did this week.
Currently working on, I'm trying to build all the Shadow Toa from the original wave.
Mm-hmm.
Not an official set or anything, but it is in the lore and in the comics.
That is a cool concept. I remember you telling me about
It's
that.
expensive.
I'm sure.
It's expensive, not only because a lot of those parts only came in black in Robo Riders,
Robo Riders, yeah.
but also the black masks are some of the most expensive from the first wave.
So does that mean there's like a random smattering of Robo Riders sets that are like wildly disproportionately expensive compared to the other ones?
Yeah.
I love it when stuff like that happens
A
because
lot of the ones that have like the black Bionicle arm
yeah,
is one.
because you'll go to look at like not that a lot of people are interested in collecting Robo Riders,
Yeah.
but like if you were just looking at Robo Riders sets, you'd be like, why are these ones like 10 times as
Exactly.
expensive as the other ones? And unless you knew that,
Yep. So I've got 2 of them done. I've done Lewa and Gali. Lewa is one of the harder ones because his axe piece never came in black. He's the only set it has ever come in, and it only was ever molded in green.
okay.
So
So that's one you have to get like a
you-
prototype part for?
you just have to
or-
make one. Out of
Yeah,
pe-
okay.
I just
You
built
don't-
one. I just built one
anything-
out of Technic pieces.
Gotcha.
And it
So
looks good
something
enough.
that looks close.
Yeah, it looks good enough.
Gotcha. That's
So,
cool.
been working on those. I'm working on a Tahu right now. Because
Yeah.
he's one of the easier ones, just his mask is like $30 in black.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that, and then yesterday I got the I'll let you guys guess what it was. It was set number set number 7775.
Ooh,
and it was a set from my childhood. Such a cool set. Such a slept-on theme, I think.
Interesting.
See if anybody
I know
knows
what
what it
this
is.
But I'll let the chat guess.
See if anybody knows. It's really cool. It's one I had when I was a kid, and I remember I built it when I was a kid. I was like 7, and I got it for like Christmas, and I was at my dad's house, and then I had to go back to my mom's, and I remember crying because I couldn't take it with me because it was too big.
Interesting.
Yes, Morgan is so quick with it. I love it. Aqua Base Invasion from Aqua Raiders. Yes.
Nice.
It is the Aqua Raiders HQ essentially.
Is that one that's ever been done in the Joya building?
I don't think so. It's a surprising amount of pieces.
Yeah.
It was what, almost 900 pieces?
Wow.
Yeah, right?
That's
For
That's hefty.
a 2007 set, that was like, I think it was like $90.
You usually think of those kind of early ones as being mostly hollow and not really
Yeah.
have much going on inside.
And I mean, this one, it's actually not that hollow. The only like hollow piece is like directly under the base, and it's like 2 burps, but it's like, who's looking directly under it like that?
Yeah, right.
It's covered by there's a ramp. 840 pieces. Thank you, Morgan. But no, such a cool set. I was just gonna build the giant squid from it last night, and then I just got carried away and built the whole thing in one night.
It's really hard to stop building a Lego
Yeah.
set halfway through.
And I love looking at old instructions sometimes.
Yeah.
Those were some of the prettiest instructions I've seen in a while.
That's
Not
cool.
only, like, old instructions will have like a gradient to them.
Mm-hmm.
These didn't have that. It was underwater. There was like waves and like shimmer.
Just like the light distortion
yeah,
kind of effect?
yeah, like the whole
Okay.
the pages were like water. It was
Yeah.
really cool looking.
They probably stopped doing that because it made it harder to see stuff.
Oh
but-
yeah, because I mean,
There we go. There's our third appearance of Sad Squish Technic Man. Wait.
there he is.
There he is.
He's so sad and squished.
He is so sad and squished. Don't squish him. It makes him sad.
But no, I've finally gotten another set from my childhood, so I am thrilled to have that.
All right,
And it's got a lot of cool play features I didn't realize. Like, I knew it had the little ramp where you can like send a sub down it, and it's really cool. But also just the it's got these big like harpoon guns all over it. They're like
Yeah.
they use this pike piece in silver in like a big circle.
Right.
They
But
look
they're in
r-
like those Technic wheels with the
Yeah.
6 slots, so they almost look like Gatling guns.
Gatling
for
gun
spears.
spears.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
super cool.
I love to see that stuff from Lego.
Dan Smith said, Garrett, somebody built the Shadow set and he dyed them. Yeah, I mean, definitely it's a little easier to get those pieces in white because you can just get them from Kopaka. But then you gotta dye them, and then you're done.
I will say
Um,
I have unfortunately ventured a little
Yeah.
bit into like dyeing and painting.
I
Lego.
really can't say anything because I'm working on a mock that requires me to dye every piece. So,
Every piece.
yeah,
Jeez.
because I'm doing a pink Bionicle mock.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, because I got a painted pink mask up in Virginia.
Gotcha. That was a custom.
Yeah, it was that one that I asked Mark to pick up for me, and he completely disregarded and ignored that.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to pay extra shipping to have it shipped down to me. So
Mark said,
thanks.
You know,
I'm kidding,
Mark said, you know what? What's Garrett ever done for me? Honestly.
I have to give him a hard time with that. No, the guy was very nice, and he actually didn't charge me shipping.
That's super
very,
cool.
very nice.
All
Because
right.
I offered just to pay him because I didn't get to pick it up, and I was like, you don't even have to send it to me, dude. I just don't want you to be out.
Should we do play features by the section, or should I wait till we get finished to show them all?
I think you should show them all. I'll just show them as we go.
Show them as we go. All right.
Yeah,
We'll do that.
because then we're gonna have a big set to move around.
This is one of the best ones.
This is
I
a
think.
cool
This-
one.
This is like the highlight of the set right here. So you can place your Rascus down here on the bottom on that Technic piece we were talking about earlier, and then with him standing on the studs, he might, when he disconnects, he may kind of fling out. Yeah. Okay. So you gotta have him on there kind of loosely, but from there you can put him all the way. Let's see if we can do it in one. And okay.
Oh.
There he is on the second tier. I think it actually works better if you go faster. Sometimes his legs kind of get caught up.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, Rascus.
It's almost like a game.
That is such a
Trying
cool
to get
play
him to,
feature, though.
Trying to get him to go up there. Here, let's start again from tier 2. Sometimes it goes better if you kind of fling.
Yeah.
But in theory, you can get him to climb. There's supposed to be like vines on the side of the building. Oop, I almost had it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Rascus.
He's like wanting to stand.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh. And we get him right up to the
Go
top.
all the way up to the top, and there he is at the top of the tower. So that's like his way of like sneaking in using, because I think his special powers were like agility or like acrobatics and things like that. So
That is an insane play feature.
it's crazy.
That is so cool.
It's a little tricky to work, but maybe that's kind of part of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
I
doesn't-
don't think this was like
He doesn't get it every time.
a board game per se, but I think maybe the difficulty of it.
That's
was
really
sort of
cool.
an aspect of it. It's also a nice little. I mean, it's very minimalist. This classic early Lego, but this nice little kind of stained glass window thing going on with the yellow and red and white.
I like that they still use that technique to this day for stained glass.
Oh yeah,
in the
just
jazz
stacked
club.
bricks. It's simple and effective. Doesn't need to be much more complicated than that. All right, we are moving on to our final bag number 4. How we doing on time?
We are doing good, I think.
Sweet.
So, ZanLab has asked, Daniel,
Yes.
what is your ranking for the following themes?
Ooh, okay, ranking.
Pharaoh's Quest, Dino, Lone Ranger.
Which dino are we talking?
Specify which dino. Atlantis and Alien Conquest.
All right, give me those one more time. Pharaoh's Quest,
Dino, Lone Ranger, Atlantis, and Alien Conquest.
These are interesting. Some of these are like my childhood. Some are a little bit later. All right, let's go bottom to top. I'm gonna put. Oh gosh, yeah, this is trickier than I thought.
2012 Dino.
2012.
Yeah.
Is that the like lime green, yellow, and dark red? Is that one?
I think so.
I think so. Okay. I'm actually gonna put that one at the bottom. I'm gonna put Dino in. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Dino's gonna be number 5. Alien Conquest. I'm gonna go 4. Then let's go Lone Ranger. There were some good sets from Lone Ranger. I had the one that was like the mine shaft. That was
That's
a
a good
really
one.
good one from Lone Ranger.
The train's a really good set.
What do I have left? Pharaoh's Quest and Atlantis. I'm
Yep.
gonna go Atlantis number 2 because I enjoyed a lot of them when I was a
Okay.
kid. I got a lot of them when I was a kid, but I don't think I
Mm-hmm.
haven't really saved them. I don't think there's collectible. I think they're better play sets than collectibles. Pharaoh's Quest, I'm gonna go number 1 because it's similar to Adventures, which is one of my top favorite themes. It always has cool play features.
Pharaoh's Quest is good.
Yeah.
I would also be exactly as you are, except I would switch Pharaoh's Quest and Atlantis.
Okay, you put Atlantis in the number.
Just
number one
because
spot.
I never had any adventure sets, was never into the theme.
Okay.
Pharaoh's Quest is
fine.
cool. I like it, but I had a lot of Atlantis sets.
Yeah, yeah. I had more Atlantis sets than Pharaoh's Quest, but
Mhm.
what I've found as an adult is more of what I want to collect is the stuff I didn't have as a kid,
Yeah.
as opposed to the people who are like, I want to go back and collect all the stuff that I did have when I
Yeah.
was a kid.
That's fair. That's fair.
Get these more small parts in this bag.
I'm looking at a set right now I didn't have as a kid that I want so bad. And it's been staring at me, talking to me like the Green Goblin all day.
What? Which one?
That titanium command rig.
Oh,
Power
is that,
miners.
yeah. Did you stash that back there?
No.
Or did Mark snag it out from under
No,
you?
I didn't stash anything.
Oh, okay. Nobody stashed it then.
What's up,
Definitely
Raymond?
not-
Raymond
definitely
says
not
hello from
stashed
Amarillo,
away.
Texas. What's the weather like in Texas today?
What is the weather like? I haven't heard about the weather in Amarillo in a while.
I'm curious.
I wonder how it's doing. It is cooling off here in Georgia.
We've had
too.
some good weather today.
I love this weather when it's just pretty much room temperature outside
All
all
right.
day. A little cool in the mornings, but I don't mind that. Gives you a little wake up when you open the door. In the
Oh
morning.
yeah. This morning I woke up and walked outside and I was like, I almost need to grab a jacket. Jeez.
Yeah, it's a little crisp.
ZanLab said, are both of you guys' childhood Lego era around the same? I would say so. We're only, 2 years apart?
Yeah, I would say we're probably around the same.
Yeah. I mean, my era of Lego was, 2005, 2006 to 2012 was peak for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of my earliest sets that I remember getting as a kid were pretty much 2004, about this time period. I think my first ever set, which I think was a town junior set, was probably 2003. I don't. Somebody could check me on it. I know it's set number 6423.
6423.
Somebody get me a year on 6423. That's the first set I remember having as a kid, but yeah.
Mini
again, it's a
tow truck?
town- yeah, it's a
What?
2000. Okay.
That's a cool set.
So yeah, I mean it's fine.
Do you have this set?
I do actually. I put it back together.
Good.
What a lot of people do is they get a sealed copy of their first set. So maybe
Yeah.
if I ever find one sealed, I'll try and pick it up.
Dude, know what my first set ever was, I don't think.
It took me a long time to remember, but honestly what did it for me was, and this could do it for you if you still have access to this, was I went through my bin of old instruction manuals from my childhood.
No.
Just to look and see what I had.
That's a good way to do that.
Yeah,
though.
this is the oldest one I remember having.
I found an old instruction booklet the other day. It was for I'm trying to remember the name of the set. It was an agent set. The one that had it's like the mainly silver car and the villain guys like the spider.
The one with the metallic silver on the car. Yeah. That's a good one.
I found that instruction booklet and I was like, I don't remember having this set at all.
That was probably one of the first sets that came with like a lot of metallic silver.
That whole car is that.
Yeah, it's insane. There were plates and slopes and tiles, and it's when we still had a graveyard for that down in the basement, I would regularly go down there looking for metallic silver parts because I knew that was a good wealth of them. And that was before. There's kind of been a modern resurgence of the metallic colors with things like the Infinity Gauntlet or the Mandalorian helmet, things like that, coming with lots of those pieces.
Liambricks asked, what is the trivia giveaway tonight?
Ooh, yeah, let's show it off.
Yeah, you want to put that on Spotty over there?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's a good giveaway.
We've got a Shadowvladic, I believe is his official name. So he's got the dark red armor there with the scorpion on it and a red greatsword.
I like that sword.
It is a cool sword. And this one's the problem with these swords was the handles always kind of got mashed up when you put them in their hands, but that's just sort of the way it goes. I mean, I was looking at these when I pulled them out, for being pretty crisp and new on the handles, but they won't stay that way for long. I mean, they're so easy to mess up. The the bar that I was putting on Rascus's hand was like the second I put it into his hands, there's like a little bit of it that like shaved off just because it's that softer plastic. I did prepare some. Oh, Joey called me. I wonder what Joey wants. Probably to ask why he can't get the store open.
It was 92 degrees in Amarillo, Texas today.
That's so hot.
That's
Everywhere
hot.
else is pretty cool. If you want to pick any like practice.
Oh, look at you! Look at you!
That's what I pulled together.
You're the man.
Pick whatever the best one is and save that for last.
Yeah. You know why is Orlando Brick Co. not open yet? What's up? What's Joey been doing?
I don't know. Is Joey in the chat?
I don't know.
Sometimes he's wasting time not opening the store by watching the live streams.
Last week, you know what Joey did?
Not open the store?
He clocked out to watch the Joy building.
Instead of working to get the store open?
Thank you, Joey.
Wow.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for supporting the Joy building and not working hard
So
to get
funny.
Orlando open. If anybody doesn't know, it's all Joey's fault that Orlando's not open,
God.
so you can file all complaints with Joey if you are eagerly anticipating the opening of our store in Longwood, Florida.
I think we're going to do this first one here for a practice. I like that one.
Okay. I don't remember what the first one was. Oh, yeah.
That's a nice one.
We were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a warm-up trivia question. This is not for our giveaway, not for our Vladic, but this is going to be just kind of show everybody how our trivia works. So I'm going to ask a question, and then the first correct answer I see down in the chat is it. Alrighty. So our practice trivia question is going to be, how many sets were in the final wave of Knights Kingdom 2? Not the first wave, not the second wave. How many sets were in the final wave of Knights Kingdom 2?
This is the wave where, like,
There was
basically
three
all
waves,
the
right?
basically all the characters changed. Yeah. There was a first and second wave with the standard characters, and then they sort of aged them all up and changed a lot of them over for the final wave.
Interesting.
This is including core sets and any buildable figures, but not including like multi-packs and, like, strange bonus things. It may just come down to a guessing game for people, but we'll see who gets it first.
Start counting, guys.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, is that another Bionicle piece?
It is another Bionicle piece. That's a good... We have a couple different colors of it.
Some
We'll wait till
eyes.
somebody gets the trivia and then we'll show that off.
Very cool, very cool. Group just said -3. They took away 3 sets.
That's how many there should have been. I mean, that Mistlin's Tower was a pretty cool one. But
that's a pretty cool one.
The castle from that final wave was not very good. It was pretty hollow. It was just kind of some wall sections.
I can't think of any sets from that wave that come like straight to my mind.
It was unusual. I don't think they were very popular. Has nobody gotten it yet?
It's something.
Oh my gosh! Keep guessing, people. Come
We're
on,
hitting all
just
around it.
Guess a random number.
We're hitting all around it.
It's not very high. It's less than 10. I'll give you that.
Grumpy J, that's a number there. I'll say that.
This was by my count, so somebody may choose to dispute it, but
This is by Daniel's count. So you're telling me Daniel could have counted wrong?
well, no. But in terms of what I was considering a set or not a set.
Curtis C. There we are. 9.
Woo! That was by
sets.
my count of what I would consider main sets and buildable characters, but not like multi-packs or weird other stuff.
I'm about to say, let's. I'm gonna go to Brick.
It's a little
quick
subjective,
and
I
look at
guess,
this.
but that's why it was practice trivia.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Throw us over to Spotty, and I'll show our extra Bionicle piece feature here.
Dude, that is so cool looking.
We've got Borak eyes in both white and trans red.
Yes.
Very cool. Are either of those particularly rare colors for that piece? Probably not.
If you went back in time to 2002, that white would have been set exclusive to the Borak Queens.
Borak Queens. Okay.
Kadok and Gadok. Yes.
Interesting. Interesting.
But now the white ones are pretty
Now it's
common.
pretty common. Yeah,
They
use
used
them
its
for
teeth a
in
lot.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Borak Queens do have not an exclusive piece, but a very rare Technic piece. A 2-length notched axle in white.
2-length. Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
What do those go for nowadays? Let's see. Last time I checked, they were about $4 each.
Have you rummaged through our Technic axle?
Oh, we have them
in the back.
We have them.
Well, there's no point in us having them upstairs. You should probably just keep them
Yeah,
down in the
because I'm working on building
down at the
a
Bionicle bar.
Kadok and a Gadok.
What's new at the Bionicle bar lately, Garrett?
You can actually see the Bionicle bar now.
That's a good start.
You can actually see the Bionicle bar now. The bar top, or we're calling it a Bionicle bar, but the tabletop is cleaned off now.
Yeah.
There's room to now build sets. Slowly but surely, I'm washing all the bulk that's down there.
That's also a good place to start.
Yeah,
There's no reason to start putting sets together. If
I
it's not clean.
started doing some pre-packaged Bionicle bulk, like 1.5 pounds. Kind of just putting some random stuff into a bin for people, and I made a couple of those. This was like a couple months ago, and then I picked one up and kind of was looking at it, holding it in the light, and I was like, oh my god, that is so much hair.
Oh, yeah.
And so I opened them up, and I was like, I gotta wash all of this Bionicle stuff before I can, you know. So now, if you ever order Bionicle bulk from Atlanta Brick Co., it will have been through a washing machine.
Be nice and clean.
Be nice and clean.
Same as all the rest of our
Yes.
the rest of our bulk Lego.
Hey, what's up, the new pickle?
The new pickle. What happened to the old pickle?
Well, it's an old pickle.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really want to know what happened to the old
It's
pickle.
an old one.
I don't really want to know. It probably doesn't look very good.
Raymond says, what set are we building? This is the Citadel of Orlan.
Yes.
Orlan?
I've never known how to pronounce it, so your guess is as good as mine. But here, let's try and show off that box one more time, because this is it's
a nice box.
It's so glossy, you can tell. I'm getting all the glare from the studio lights.
It's also embossed. Is that what I'm seeing?
It is
slightly embossed.
Slightly embossed. Yep. Here, I'm trying to get all the glare off it. I'm knocking stuff through. That's okay. I also can't keep track of which way to move it. Let's see. Yeah, there is embossing on it. Definitely.
It's very
kind of
slight.
Outlining some of the minifigures and like the rocks and some of the other play features and things. So yeah, see if I get that glare just right. You can see the boulders outlined. Santis is outlined.
That's cool.
Yeah. So. A little bit of stuff. They don't do stuff like that anymore.
No, they don't.
They just figure it's not worth the cost.
Oh man.
All right. Where did I leave off? There we go. So the Bionicle bar is doing good. What you were telling us about your Lego week. What else was new with that? You said you had bought the. You talked about the Aqua Zone or the Aqua Raiders.
Aqua Raiders that was supposed to be like a week-long project, and it turned into a
single night.
a single night.
Yeah.
I'm still working on Rock Raider stuff, which is good. So.
Okay.
That's
right. You did buy some of that recently.
I got a box of absolutely disgusting, filthy Dude, I meant to send you a picture.
They were gross.
They were bad. They were worse than I thought. Because the first top of them was okay. It didn't look awful.
Yeah.
So do you know the Rock Raiders HQ, that giant brick that's in that set? It's literally like a 16
It's a brick plate. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
probably
it's considered a brick.
12 by 24.
But anyway,
or something. Yeah.
that
they
piece,
used them a lot in Harry Potter. Harry Potter sets.
I don't think there's a full HQ in the box I have, but that piece is in there. It's a rare part, but I picked it up and it was gross, and then I turned it over.
Yeah.
And it looks like, how do I describe it? It looks like somebody was digging in the ground and they found a dead animal and they put that brick on it and they stomped on it.
Oh.
It was bad.
That was graphic.
Yeah, I don't know what was inside of that brick, but it was gross.
I've bought
it was bad.
I've bought bulk lots and stuff where there are parts that look like little bugs have sometimes crawled in the underside tubes of big bricks like that. But I don't know if I've had anything quite as bad.
That was bad. That was and granted, it was probably all dust and couch fuzz and all that, but it was a hairy brick.
yeah, that's pretty gross.
It was a hairy, sticky brick, and I did not like it. Lear Bricks asked, Garrett, what is the average amount of pieces for a Joy of Building set? So typically, we like to stick around 400 to 500 pieces. Sometimes we go a little bit over that. Sometimes we go a little bit under it.
That's about right.
This one
is 442, so
yeah.
We're doing good.
It kind of just depends on how we feel that day,
Yeah.
It all depends on the sets we have, too.
And the sets we got, yeah.
So.
Let's see.
Now, if I was the builder, we'd be doing 2,000-piece sets, but, it's okay.
Well, it's not like we've never done bigger sets before, but we've split them up into multi-parters.
Speaking of bigger sets and multi-parters.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. But Mark and Steven have built the 90th anniversary castle before, and they did that.
They did
at least a 3-parter, I think. But we do have a potential upcoming one if you want to tell them about that.
Yes. So coming up here around the end of October, I think we're going to do it. We are going to be doing a 2-part Joy of Building for the Hocus Pocus set.
Yes.
And it will be, I think, the first week. I'm going to be gone the last week of October. So the first part will be me and Randy, and then I think the second part, if Steven's not here, I think it'll be you and
It'll
Randy.
probably be me and Randy. Yeah.
Okay, Steven's coming with me to South Carolina.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be me and Randy for the first week, then Daniel and Randy for the second, and it'll be the Hocus Pocus set that Randy has been wanting to build since she got it.
She wanted it so bad. If you don't know much about Randy, she loves all things spooky and Halloween. And so she has been dying to build this, but somebody had suggested that she do it on Joy of Building, so she's been waiting. And she said something about her Hocus Pocus set today, and I was like, "Oh, have you built it?" And she's like, "No." She's shaking as she says it because she's wanted to build it so bad. So that'll be a super exciting one.
She's gonna make you dress up too.
I'm sure she will.
Yes.
I'm sure she will.
So
she has guest appeared on the Joy Building a few times before.
Yeah.
And when she's had time to prepare, she usually goes all out with either decorations or costumes or things like that.
It's what's up.
Yeah. Randy knows how to do it right. So
that'll be exciting.
And we've got the Randy emoji prepared now for
Yep.
when she's on. So we'll be all set for that as well.
I think that'll be a fun 2-parter. Yeah, that's a good set too. Definitely a pretty good one. Let's see, what's everybody been up in their Lego week? What have people been building? Any new sets? Any old sets? I'm curious.
Yeah, let's hear from people.
What have y'all been looking for? What have you bought? What are you mock building?
I was talking about mine on the morning brick, like I said earlier, but I didn't really do too much this week. I built a classic set, a classic box set that's just the neon colors basic bricks set, but it was mostly about getting the parts for me, not really building the set. But it was good stuff in there. There's a lot of those new highlighter yellow kind of pieces, a lot of coral pieces, some other good stuff, but not too exciting in terms of what other Lego stuff I had going on. This is going to be the highlight of my Lego week right here.
Liam Rick, so you built a brick-built Gadunka? That sounds really cool.
I kind of want to see that.
So do I. That's all. I really like when people do brick-built Bionicle.
Yeah.
It's always different.
Definitely different.
Uh-oh. Morgan said I got a shipping notification for the Viking Village.
Did you... Oh, the new Viking Village.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Cool.
I want that set. It's a good one.
A shipping notification. So were you able to pre-order it through Lego, or is it through like Target or something, or where is that available?
Isn't it only a Target exclusive in the States?
Well, I mean it's Target exclusive, but I imagine Lego's
It'll be on Lego's,
probably also
yeah.
selling it. So
Okay.
I didn't know if it was for pre-release or what. If I didn't know that it had come out already, supposedly. So I'll be.
T Valkyrie said
intrigued
same
to
thing.
know.
Viking Village. Very
Viking
cool.
Village, very cool. That doesn't surprise me that T Valkyrie was was up on that one to get it.
Morgan
Get it as
said
soon as possible.
pre-ordered it through Lego.
Pre-order through Lego. Okay, I
And
didn't
so
know
did
it was available
Valkyrie.
for pre-order. It's probably not anymore if they're already getting shipping notifications. They don't usually leave pre-orders open for very long.
Yeah. Dust Off the Brick said just finished building a hospital mock. 5 base plates, 4 stores tall. That's cool.
Oh my gosh, 5 base plates. That's huge.
That's a lot.
That's enormous. Okay.
Alternate said ordered some bulk stuff and base plates from you guys this week.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, we do have a lot of base plates online now. I think probably pretty much all of them.
Pretty much all of them. Alex spent a good month doing all that.
Yeah.
Getting just about every base plate we have online.
Regular base plates, road base plates,
Mhm.
raised base plates, you name it. I mean, if you're looking for one, at least check on our website, see if we got it.
And Grumpy J said I bought Steven's book.
Hey, nice.
There you are.
You gonna get him to sign it?
I'm about to say you need to take it to him and have him sign
I think
it.
I had heard from Grumpy J he wasn't gonna be able to make it to the watch
Oh,
party
no.
tonight, but I'm sure he'll be around plenty in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put his shield back over there.
Limerick said, Garrett, does the store have Autumn Stable? I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me look it up.
Is that a new Friends set? That sounds like one of the newer ones. Alright, how do I manage this? I've ended up with an extra inverted slope, and I'm missing an L brick. I don't know, that's strange. This is a brand new sealed set, and it looks like I've ended up with one extra piece, but I'm also missing a piece. So I know it's not an issue with us certified pre-owning something. Well, whatever. I'll find a proper replacement when I get home.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the comic that's like in the back of the instruction
I forgot
manual
about those.
is not just about this set. It's actually like
It goes
all
through
the sets.
all of it.
kind of telling the story. So
Okay.
I mean, there's no text, so it's a little up to your interpretation. But my understanding of Knights Kingdom 2 was like Vladic was like an advisor to the king or something who ended up betraying him.
Okay.
So it looks like it starts at the castle. They're kind of showing off that feature where you can switch all the colors on the castle. Then King Matthias, I think is how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
I guess he gets imprisoned and then sort of sends all the knights off to go defeat Vladic. But like this is another cool set. The sort of bridge with the spike pit underneath it. That's probably another one I might get. Then here's the start of their journey at the Citadel. Showing off some of the play features. There's like a more comic-y, cartoony interpretation of Rascus climbing the vines. This snake thing is really cool looking. It almost looks more like the basilisk from Harry Potter. But it's like it's still got studs on the back, but it looks like more cartoony. And then there's the Guardian giving them. I'm sure this thing has a name, but it's like the orange disc that they're able to put on their shields to give them some sort of power up.
That's cool.
I didn't open the. Should we open the cards?
Up
Yeah,
to
why
you.
not?
Up to you. Why not?
There's no point in keeping them sealed. The gentleman that I bought this from at Brick Fair, Virginia, was basically, he had a number of sealed sets, but
Mhm.
basically everyone he was selling to, he was saying, that he hopes that they open it and actually enjoy it the way
he
that
didn't
it's
want
meant
them
be
to just
enjoyed.
like sit around
Yeah.
and stay sealed.
Gary was his name. Gary's I think a good friend of Mark's
Yeah.
and a new good friend of mine. But he was very much a proponent of enjoying things the way they're meant to be enjoyed instead of just leaving them sealed on a shelf. So there's our playing cards. How to actually play the game, I have no idea.
There was a competitive league for that?
Wait a minute. These are not the right cards for this set.
No?
No, because I know the cards that are supposed to come with this set.
It wasn't
and
just
it's
3 random
supposed to
ones?
No, there's one that's like called Citadel, one that's called Guardian or something. I think this is the card pack for Vladic's like evil carriage.
What's the set number on this again?
Try looking up.
I can go to the gear that comes in
This
the
is
set.
8780.
8780?
I think this is maybe Vladic's siege engine because I saw this scorpion shield thing in here, and that's definitely not part of this set.
Here's the gear.
Yeah, it's supposed to come with Citadel, and Guardian.
Yeah.
So go to Vladic's siege engine. See if you can find that one. I think that's what these are the cards for. The quality assurance back in 2004 I think was a little lacking.
Let's see.
I think this is the right one. Yeah, it's got that big scorpion shield on the side. Well, no, it says it comes with 2 of them. I think this is only 1. I don't know. Maybe the cards were random. I wouldn't think so.
This doesn't list the
Doesn't come with
cards.
any cards.
Yeah.
Well, try see if there's a way to search the card name.
I can
What
look up.
was the formatting for it?
What do you
The
mean?
other one.
It's there on that one. There's a tab.
I mean, are they called like
of gear.
under gear? Okay.
And then it's card and card game.
So try type in the search bar like card Vladic. See what that brings up. VLADEK.
VALDEK.
VLA. Yeah, there you go. So this is Vladic 37, 40, and 42. Yeah, click 37. See what that comes in.
2 sets.
2 sets. This is the card pack for the buildable Vladic. So what's that set number? USA version with 3 cards. 8766?
Yeah.
Or is that 86?
8786.
8786. So I have the card pack for the wrong set. That's kind of sad.
Interesting.
Because one of the things that I was missing from this set when I did a bad job parting it out when I was a kid was the cards for this set. So now I still don't have the right cards for this set. Ah, that's terrible. Well, whatever. That's a rare... it was a brand new sealed set. Y'all watch me open it, so... Mispackaged set.
It still happens to this day.
Yeah, it does. Especially with something weird like that, where it's, like, not part of the regular parts.
Well, what was it? Last
they can mess something
Christmas, I bought the Great Pyramid set and got the instructions for Optimus Prime.
The instructions for Optimus Prime in the Great Pyramid set. Yeah, that's not even close.
And that was apparently an issue a couple people had.
Of that exact?
Yeah, of that exact swap.
So when something like that happens, it typically happens several times. So this could have been a known issue with this set. Here's the rules for the card game, and I'm not going to read them because that kind of stuff bores me. I was not usually into
there you go.
The extracurriculars that come with Lego sets.
Dust Off the Bricks says, too, I posted my hospital mock yesterday to my YouTube channel.
Oh,
so I might have to go check that out.
Nice. We are just about wrapped up with building Brickheads 28, but we've got some play features to show off.
Yeah.
Also, if anybody has any Knights Kingdom 2 cards for the Citadel of Orlan, I am now in the market for some of them, so I would be interested in buying.
How much would you believe that I find these all the time?
I bet you do. But
downstairs in the Bionicle.
If you find the 3 for this set,
I might.
I'll buy them.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Yeah, there's all of your some of your buildable figures there on the back.
They're different.
Yeah.
They're a bit different.
They're not construction figures.
I have a Vladic Matoran somewhere.
Because they're not
Where did I put him?
I remember you showing that off. I don't know if it's in here.
He might have gotten taken apart.
That could be too.
But
Alright, let's show off our play features. Or do you usually do that and then your final trivia?
Sure, we can go and do that.
Okay. Let me get my let's get the minifigures on there. Sort of populate it a little bit.
This is a nice looking set, like just as like a display piece too. Like,
it is pretty nice.
It's cool.
It's thin. It'll fit on the shelf pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do? Yeah, there you go, Spidey. So it's long and thin. It's very modular. The connections don't really snap together.
Oh, that's interesting.
But this just sort of nests in here, and then this one has like a Technic Brick on the side, so there's just sort of like a little lip that you can push in there. So, I mean, I guess theoretically, like, you could swap these around.
Do it however you want.
I mean, then the castle wall on this side wouldn't really be on the right side, but, you know, that's up to you how you want to do that. But, so we already showed off the bridge feature, which was kind of sort of working, not really, but a cool one nonetheless. And then you've got Rascus climbing the vines on the back, and then there's two in this last section. I'll move this over to the side. There's the giant snake mouth. So there's just a tab that hangs out the back that you can push, you know, pretty fast if you want to make it dynamic.
That's nice.
And this humongous snake pops out from underneath the castle. So, I mean, 2004, this could potentially have taken some inspiration from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I mean, giant snake living underneath the castle maybe is a little on the nose. Then we've got this sort of exit ramp that you can slide down, I guess, to escape. But there are these.
Oh God!
I'm colliding with the snake head. I'm gonna cut the head off the snake. This windmill of halberds sort of going on here, so kind of crazy. And then on the inside we have another halberd protecting this treasure chest, which has some gems inside of it. So I think, if I have this right, if you have the chest open, actually no, I think it's. I don't know. I think I'm missing a piece here, which is causing the axe to be a little lower. But I think the design play feature is when you open the treasure chest lid, the axe actually comes down and slams onto it. But
cool.
It's sitting a little lower than it's supposed to be. Let's see if I can bump it up with the extra piece they gave me and see if it works better. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So now, if the axe is up and you open the treasure chest, the axe comes down over it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Pretty neat how they...
That's really creative. Just a simple little feature.
Just by getting the proportions and dimensions right.
Super cool.
So, yeah, I guess the most play features are actually in that third section, but I would say the coolest ones are in the first two sections.
Oh, yeah.
When they work right.
The night-oriented ones are, like, the coolest.
Yeah, and they were kind of tailored to each of these knights' special abilities. So, again, Rascus was, like, agility and dexterity, so he's got the vine climbing thing.
That's cool.
And then Santis was, like, strength, so I think he's supposed to just, like, kick the... You know, was it 300 style or gladiator style?
Yeah,
just
kick
the boulders off the side and cause the bridge to raise up. But it's definitely unique. You don't really see drawbridges that raise as often as you see drawbridges that lower. So, an interesting one.
It is a cool feature.
But, yeah, this one's the highlight for me, and this is probably why Rascus is actually my favorite Knights Kingdom 2 knight.
Not a bad... Not a bad play feature. It's the coolest one.
For sure.
I've never seen one like that.
And then what I was saying earlier was I think this disc you can sort of stick on their shields, and I guess that gave them some kind of like power-up ability or something that probably had to do with the card game, but again, I've never bothered to learn the card game. So, there you go. That is the Citadel of Orlan.
What a good
sets. Glad I was able to pick one up sealed.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Yeah, we appreciate you bringing it in and letting us see it.
This was a special treat.
Definitely,
a special treat for everyone.
Super cool one. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and move on to our trivia question for the night for our Vladic.
Yes, for our Vladic giveaway minifigure. We'll show them off here one more time. This is the Shadowvladic there, coming with the dark red scorpion armor and the red sword. Pretty neat. There's that nasty Vladic face.
He's got a gross face.
He does have a gross face. Which I know we've done trivia for this one before, but Vladic was supposedly an ancestor of Ogle from Alpha Team.
Yes.
So yeah, they both had pretty nasty faces.
He looks like he smelled something really bad.
Yeah. Here, let's bust that helmet off and really get a good close-up of that face. If we can.
Oh, yeah.
Is he in focus there? Yeah, kind of.
He's got some serious eyebrows.
Ogle basically had the same face, but he had like a red eye. So it makes sense that they're related. All right. Which trivia we want to do?
I will let you pick.
Oh, gosh. You want me to pick?
Sure. And this is going to be our official trivia question for our giveaway, guys.
The official one. No more warm-up.
No more warm-ups. Which one sounds good to you?
I don't know. That's tough. All right, let's try this one, and if nobody gets it, we'll do one of the other ones. All right. So this one here. So when you
like it, yeah.
Okay. So all right, is everybody ready? Got their typing fingers ready? Zanlab's already guessed 10. That's not correct.
I like it.
Okay, a rare part in Vladic's siege engine was exclusive to that set and what other non-castle set?
Ooh.
A rare part in Vladic's siege engine was exclusive to that set and what other non-castle set?
What other non-castle set?
I've
Interesting.
left it a little ambiguous, but
Yeah.
it is a notably rare part that appears in
It
that
is.
set.
I saw it earlier when I was looking through Bricklink, and I was like, oh, I didn't know it came in that set.
For a long time, I didn't know that the other set is really what it primarily appears
Yes.
in, and I think they used it in this as sort of a secondary appearance because it was definitely tailored to that other one.
Grumpy said Star Wars.
Star
Zan
Wars.
says Harry
Nope,
Potter.
No, we got to get the set or at least the specific theme or sub theme.
Yep. Not City, not Bionicle.
Oh, I think we have an answer.
We have one. Brickhead's 28.
Brickhead's 28. Yes, it is the Chrome Gold Oriental Dragon's Head from the Orient Expedition sub-theme of Adventure.
What is it used on in Vladic's Siege Engine?
It's probably the dumbest thing because on his siege engine it's like a battering ram, I think. So they put a really rare chrome gold piece
To be mashed
as the head
into
of a
stuff.
thing that kids are definitely
Oh
just
my
gonna
God.
bash into the wall and destroy the chrome gold on it.
Insane.
Yeah. So there you go. That's your answer.
Wow.
So Brickhead's 28. Make
Good
sure
job.
you send us an email
Yep.
to info@atlbrick.com with your name and shipping address
Yep.
that you want your giveaway sent to. Also, I'm not sure, was Travertine Pico watching at any point tonight?
I did not see their name pop up. We may have to catch
Okay.
them in the
If
stream
Travertine's
tomorrow.
hanging out or in a stream in the future, we still are hanging on to a giveaway for you. We haven't got your shipping info yet. But yes, Brickhead's 28, was it?
Yep.
Yes, send us your info and we will get this sweet Shadowvladic sent off to you free of charge.
Not a bad one. Well,
Let's go watch Lego Masters.
I was about to say, I think it's Lego Master time.
All right, we will sign off on the Joy of Building. Is there anything else y'all usually do to close it out?
Other than thank you for joining me on this episode, Daniel. I appreciate you
for
filling
hosting,
in.
Garrett. Yeah. It's been a blast.
And tomorrow, make sure y'all tune in at 3 o'clock for the store tour with Mark.
That's true. That's true. Mark will
Yep.
still be here tomorrow afternoon for a store tour.
Yes.
On Friday, and then that'll be it for the week. We should have a Between the Studs coming out probably Saturday.
Think so.
Not sure which one it is, but they usually come out Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So something good will be coming out, and
That's
I think
about
that's
all. We
Go,
appreciate you guys stopping in tonight.
it. Go tune into Lego Masters on Fox, I guess. That starts at 9, so you've
9
got
tonight.
an hour. You could either go tune into Old Gray Bricks, might be doing a
Yeah.
stream tonight, or you can just hang out for an hour and go watch some Lego Masters.
There you go. Well, thank you guys for joining in tonight. We will see y'all later.
See you, everybody.